All right, last war of the season. We got a Vision Aarkus here. They love putting this guy here. After him, we have a Nick Fury on the same node that almost killed me last war. And then I have a Miles Morales on Encroaching Stun. Then a Modok and Red Goblin in Section 2. And in Section 3, I have a Mr Negative on Stun Reflect. I used my last Cosmic Power Back boost last war. So this war, when I fight this Fury, I have to play it a little bit differently. I can't cycle special 2s back to back. So I went back. I watched my Fury fight from last war quite a few times, actually. And I figured out a little bit different of a strategy. I figured out what I did right, what I did wrong. So I'm going to approach this one differently. And I was very happy with the results. I was in control of this fight the entire time. And I actually pulled off a pretty cool thing. So, because I don't have a power back boost, I can't cycle special 2s. So right there, I'm not entirely sure what happened. But luckily it triggered my binary, so I was indestructible, so it didn't deal as much damage. I remember in the fight feeling like my game kind of had like a little bit of a lag spike, but I can't really tell in the video, so I'm not entirely sure. I just remember being very surprised. So draw my special 3 and then come out of it blocking, doing 4-hit combos so I can go back to blocking quick so I can bait heavies. Now he went unblockable there, but I backed off so that his tactical charge would drop off. Still baiting heavies. Right here I'm going to 5-piece, and I'm going to throw my special 2 to push him into second life and get him out of being unblockable. Now he has a special 1 here. I don't want him to throw it. He won't go unblockable if he does, but I just want to avoid him throwing it altogether. So I push him to special 2. Now it switches to Incinerate, and I see that my binary's dropping off. I bait the special 2. I want to get Incinerates on me. I didn't want to 5-piece him there in case it pushed him to special 1. So I throw my special 1 to get him out of it, and I get those Incinerates on me, and it just recharges my binary right away. And that was a sneaky little move that I pulled. And then just go back to baiting heavies, finish the fight. That whole Incinerate thing was on the fly. I had not planned on doing that before I went into the fight, but I noticed that I had a chance to do it and that I was going to need to anyway, so I went for it, and it worked. Now, this Miles Morales here is good placement, but Fury is the perfect counter for this guy. So he's going to go camo when you throw a special, but Fury, past 5 tactical charges, can't miss. So I started this fight with an advanced power boost so that I could have a power advantage, so that I could throw 2 special ones relatively quickly. And now that I have over 5 tactical charges, I can't miss, and this fight's over. I'm going to bait his special 2 after this, and then I'm going to go in, drop a 5-piece, another special 1, and he's going to be done. Now, this Modok, I would have preferred to take with Moman, but we needed Mr. F pre-fights for the boss. And I've taken him with Fury before, but it's always a sketchy fight in some way or another. So, Fury can't be auto-blocked, right? But after you remove Modok's auto-block, if you don't hit him quick enough, like if the AI doesn't cooperate, his auto block's going to come back before you can finish a 5-piece. And a couple times in this fight, it comes back and it auto blocks my 5th hit. Right there it did, but he didn't punish me. But he is going to punish me on 2 different occasions. At one point, his auto block's going to come back and he's going to drop a special 1 on me. And then another point, his auto block's going to come back and he's going to 5-piece me. But it doesn't push Fury out of his second life, or out of his first life into his second life. And I finished the fight without dying, so that's all that matters in my book. Block the special too, because you don't want to take a chance to dex that. If you mess up, you get those bleeds on you, they'll deal some damage. So right there, I got the 5-piece in just enough time. As you notice, his auto block came back right as I finished it. But right here, his auto block came back before I even got a chance to attack him again. See right there, boom. Auto block comes back, throws a special one, hits me with it. So I remove the auto block, bait the heavy, go back to it, and boom, punishes me. I bait the special one, go back in to remove it, drop the 5-piece, it comes back right as I finish it. That timing window is so small when you're fighting him on a stun immune node with Fury. I drop my special 3, it pretty much kills him. Bait the special 1, remove his auto block, and then just land a nice intercept to finish it off. This Red Goblin, I was assigned to take it with Sparkles, but I've taken him here probably like 2 or 3 times now, maybe more, and I've always used Fury. Goblin isn't bleed immune, and his specials aren't hard to dodge, but Fury just makes the fight much easier than having to take a bunch of block damage with Sparkles to charge your binary. And he's much safer too. I mean, you got 2 lives. Can't really go wrong with that, right? So I'm just going to bleed him out. And when he throws his special 1 here, you listen for that beep, and then you know when to dex. And it's very easy to punish him from. The first time I fought him here, I had to go duel him a bunch to get used to his heavy attacks, because I knew I was going to be baiting them a lot, but now I'm pretty used to them. I'm going to drop the special 2 because he's not in Sun Reflect mode, and that's going to finish him. Now, this Mr. Negative in S3 on Stun Reflect Polka Dot Power, I decided to go with an advanced power boost again here, rather than an invulnerable. And my reasoning for that is when Fury throws his special 1, he puts a disorient on, and when Mr. Negative gets a disorient on him, it removes all of his light and dark energy. So without that, he can't reverse your controls with specials, or when he builds up too much of that stuff and dashes back. And he's not going to reverse my controls once in this fight. Because I gave myself a power advantage like that, I was able to use enough special 1s to keep them off of him. I think the whole fight. I'm not sure if he even gets any. I mean, he might, but anytime I throw a special 1 and drop a disorient, it's just going to remove it. So it's not going to matter. At one point, though, I block a special 1 of his, I believe. Might have been a special 2. I block one of his specials, and I go to punish him afterwards, and he actually parries me. Gets a couple hits in. I was actually surprised about it. It seemed like it was pretty quick timing, but I don't know. I think it's coming up. I'm going to bait this special 2 here. Yeah, I was right there. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I was too slow. Who knows? Didn't feel like it, though. So, we end up tying this war. This is our 4th overall tie of the season. And we end up losing to the time. So, of our 4 ties this season, one of them was a win based on time, and the other 3 were losses. But personal achievement, I finished the season deathless, so that was pretty cool. Win or loss, we still would have been in this bracket of Masters, but that's all she wrote.